Welcome to the St. Albert Parenting video series. As you go through the content, you will notice that these were all filmed during the height of the pandemic, where we were adhering to strict protocols, such as wearing masks. Although we are returning to normal, the content of these videos is still very relevant. And if you're looking for some parenting suggestions across a wide variety of issues, you have come to the right place. This pandemic has taken us on a very long journey, and it's taken its toll on our mental health. Our children are no different, and parents need to be looking for signs of depression, where their child may be feeling down for a period longer than 2 weeks, where they're lacking in motivation or not enjoying activities that they used to. Here are 5 ways that parents can help get kids' mood back on track. Welcome to 5 and 5. Depression can be easy to miss, especially in adolescents, with fluctuating hormones and moodiness. But with sadness and irritability widespread during the pandemic, the signs can be easy for family members to overlook. Symptoms may include unusual sadness or irritability, or fussiness in younger children, persisting even when circumstances have altered. Loss of interest in activities they once enjoyed, where their spark for fun activities has gone out. Reduced feelings of excitement. Feeding issues or changes in weight. Changes in sleep patterns. Lack of motivation, low energy. Overly self-critical, where they berate themselves with statements like, "I'm ugly, I'm no good, I'll never make friends or do well in life." Feelings of worthlessness and hopelessness, social withdrawal, spending a lot of time alone in their rooms, thoughts or attempts to hurt themselves, or suicide. If several of these symptoms are present for at least 2 weeks, they can suggest depression. Find a time and a place where you aren't likely to be interrupted. A longer car ride where there's no escape for parent or child is a great place to strike up a conversation about feelings. Let your child know you are there to listen, and whatever they might be feeling is okay. Encourage your child to be specific about what is going on. Therefore, building a feelings vocabulary is so valuable. Using feeling words and ask questions with prompts like, "You seem to be struggling. Are you feeling sad or lonely? Do you think you are getting enough sleep? Are you falling asleep and staying asleep? Or are you tossing and turning, thinking, and waking up frequently?" Ask how they are feeling about themselves right now. What goals do they have for the future? And what excites them? When kids do share, validate their feelings and help them find solutions or strategies that will help them feel better. Physical activity is probably the most potent antidepressive out there. Physical movement boosts the brain's endorphins, dopamine, noradrenaline, and serotonin levels, which influence mental behavior patterns by regulating mood and playing a vital role in the brain's pleasure and reward systems. These important neurochemicals increase motivation, concentration, and are generally associated with feelings of happiness. Just as important as moving your body, so is moving your attention. Encourage kids to engage in activities that give pleasure, fun, or a sense of accomplishment. Creative pursuits have the same effect on the release of neurotransmitters in the brain. Other pursuits, such as random act of kindness, have been shown to lift spirits, and being out in nature has been shown to reduce feelings of anger and tension. Encourage children to make changes in how they are thinking and how they manage their feelings. Challenge negative thinking by helping your child think through the facts of a negative thought. Ask them, where is the evidence that that thought is true? People experiencing depression often magnify problems to screen out positive events and experiences. Ask them what is the worst thing that could happen. Then help them to identify realistic counterstatements to reduce the magnification. Help them to write down all the instances when that thought was proven not true, and when they tell you the worst thing that could happen, help them to list all the ways they would cope to come through that worst case scenario. We can't predict the future. Even with restrictions being lifted, we have no way of knowing when COVID will actually be over. We may need to learn to live a life where COVID is ever present. Take action over the things you can control. By focusing on the aspects of a problem that you can control in this way, you'll switch from ineffective worrying and ruminating into active problem solving. Instead of engaging in futile efforts to gain control over the uncontrollable, let yourself experience the discomfort of uncertainty. Like all emotions, if you allow yourself to feel fear and uncertainty, they will eventually pass. Focus on the present moment. Help your child to live their lives filled with gratitude for what is good instead of what is lacking. Cultivate a glass half full attitude in your children by helping them to celebrate what has been challenging and how well they have coped through it all. All circumstances are different, and you may find that in some situations, all you can control is your attitude and emotional response. Accepting that life may never look like it did before doesn't mean we can't create a meaningful life full of enjoyable experiences in a world that is altered by this pandemic. We certainly hope that you have enjoyed the 5 in 5 series of parenting strategies across a wide variety of topics that the pandemic has impacted our mental well-being. Whether your child is struggling to develop social skills or having problems with attention, or perhaps their mood is gravely affected and much lower than it should be. There's many strategies that you can do as parents to help, and of course you can always access professional resources. They are available to you.